You are more powerful than you know. They told you you're worthless, that you don't matter, that you'll never make a difference. But let me tell you the truth. You are more powerful than you could ever imagine. The people who doubt you the most, they see your potential. That's why they fear you. That's why they try to keep you down. Your greatest haters aren't blind to your worth. They see it clearer than anyone, and that terrifies them, because they know if you rise, if you step into your power, they can't control you. So they lie. They mock. They try to break you. But hear me now. They only do that because they know how high you can go. And that's the truth they never wanted you to know. You are not worthless. You are unstoppable.
You know that little voice in your head? The one that whispers doubts or paints vivid pictures of your dreams. That voice? That's powerful. Because what you think, consistently, you start to become. If you think I can't, you build walls. If you think I will, you build bridges. It's not magic, it's focus. It's the daily, quiet choice to believe in your potential. So, choose your thoughts wisely. Choose to see the strength within you, the capability, the resilience. Choose to imagine your success, feel it, taste it. And when those doubts creep in, push them aside. Replace them with visions of your best self. You are not defined by your past, but shaped by your present thoughts. You are building your future, right now, with every single belief. So believe big, believe bold, and watch yourself become everything you imagined. You've got this.
Every day, you pick up the pen and write another page in the story of your life. You are the main character, the hero, the one who decides where the plot goes. So why settle for a supporting role in someone else's book? Why let others dictate your journey? This is your story, your adventure, your triumphs, your legacy. Be bold, be fearless, chase your dreams with the conviction that they are possible. When challenges arise, face them head on. When setbacks come, turn them into comebacks. No one else can live your life for you. No one else can tell your story better than you. So make it one worth telling. Write yourself a great story, one of strength, courage, and success. Because in the end, you are the author of your destiny. Make it legendary.
Power of perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, every single person you meet has an agenda. It's not necessarily sinister, it's simply human nature. Two people can stand side by side, watch the exact same event unfold, and walk away with two entirely different stories. Why? Because we don't just see with our eyes, we see through the lens of our experiences, our beliefs, and our biases. No one tells a story without shaping it in some way. We emphasize what supports our views. We downplay what contradicts them. It's not always intentional, but it happens. The same facts can be twisted, spun, or reframed to feed a narrative. And in today's world, where information is everywhere, the real question isn't just what is being said, but why it's being said that way. So, next time you hear a version of events, ask yourself, who's telling the story? What's their angle? And most importantly, how does your own perspective shape what you choose to believe? Because in the end, truth isn't just about what happened, it's about how it's told. Thank you.
Truth about truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you with a simple message. No one knows the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We like to believe we do. We cling to facts, to stories, to what we are told. But how much of it is real? How much is just what we think is real? Every witness sees a different angle. Every historian writes with a bias. Every storyteller shapes the past to fit the present. If someone tells you they know the truth, ask yourself, do they? Can they? Maybe the truth is too vast, too complex, too hidden. Maybe we live our entire lives believing in shadows, mistaking illusions for reality. So what does that mean for us? Should we stop searching? No. But we should question. We should doubt. We should accept that certainty is often an illusion. Perhaps in the end, the only real truth is that no one truly knows.
Believe a lie and reject the truth is one of the greatest follies a person can commit. Lies are like weeds, they spread quickly, suffocate reason, and take root in the mind, distorting perception. The truth, however, stands firm, unchanging, and unyielding, no matter how fiercely it is denied. When you embrace deception, you build your life on a foundation of sand. Every decision, every judgment, every action you take becomes tainted by falsehood. You push away those who seek to help you and align yourself with those who exploit you. Your vision becomes clouded, and what is right seems wrong, while what is wrong appears justifiable. But truth is patient. It waits. It does not need validation from the deceived, for it will reveal itself in time, often when the damage is already done. By then, relationships may be broken, reputations ruined, and opportunities lost. The consequences of believing lies are not just personal, they ripple outward, affecting families, communities, and even entire nations. Do not let pride, fear, or manipulation blind you to reality. Seek the truth, even when it is uncomfortable. Accept it, even when it challenges what you wish to believe. For in truth, there is clarity, strength, and ultimately, freedom.
Faced with people who take pleasure in others' misfortune, remember this: their cruelty is a reflection of their own emptiness, not your worth. Do not let their darkness dim your light. Stay strong, stay kind, and rise above them. The best response is success, happiness, and an unshakable spirit. Never lower yourself to their level. Your dignity is your power. Keep moving forward, because the best revenge is proving that their negativity has no hold over you. Thank you for listening to this motivational message, brought to you by MattTaylorTV. Please like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear this.
Taking responsibility for your actions is the mark of a true man. If you've caused harm, don't run, don't hide. Stand tall and take what's coming to you. Punishment isn't just about justice. It's about growth, about making things right, and proving to yourself and the world that you can own your mistakes. Expect to feel the weight of what you've done, twice over if necessary, because true redemption isn't easy. But when you've faced it, when you've endured it, you come out stronger, wiser, and more worthy of respect. A real man doesn't fear consequence. He embraces it, learns from it, and rises beyond it.
Take the blue pill. The story ends, you wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. Take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I'll show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Perseverance is the quiet power that turns struggles into strength and dreams into reality. Every obstacle you face is not a roadblock, it's a stepping stone. Remember, the most successful people aren't those who never fail, but those who never quit. When things get tough, dig deeper. When you feel like stopping, take one more step. Your effort today is building the resilience you'll need tomorrow. Keep going, because every small step forward is progress. The finish line belongs to those who refuse to give up. You've got this.
Will destroy your dreams and aspirations, not because they're wrong, but because they don't understand them. And rather than take the time to listen, to question, to try and see the world from your perspective, they take the easy way out. They dismiss you. They label you. They call you a fraudster, a liar, or worse, just to save themselves the effort of thinking. Because if they actually tried to understand, they might have to challenge their own beliefs. They might have to admit they were wrong. And that's too uncomfortable for most. So instead, they tear you down. They mock what they don't comprehend. But remember this, greatness has never come from the approval of the masses. It comes from those who push forward despite the noise, who refuse to let small minds crush big visions. Keep going.
Are more powerful than you realize. Every moment is a chance to rise, to learn, and to create the life you want. No matter the obstacles, your resilience, courage, and integrity will define your journey. Never let fear or doubt control you. Keep pushing forward, because the world changes when people refuse to give up.
Life is a cycle of highs and lows. Just like the laws of physics, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When you're at your lowest, when it feels like everything is pushing against you, remember, that same force is building momentum for your next rise. Every setback sets the stage for a comeback. Every challenge strengthens you for the triumph ahead. Pain, struggle, failure, they're not the end. They're the launch pad for something greater. So stick in there. The deeper the valley, the higher the peak. Keep moving, keep believing, and trust that the highs are coming. Because they always do.
Thing is possible. Imagine the wildest dream you've ever had. The kind of dream that makes people laugh, shake their heads, and say, impossible. Now, imagine it coming true. We live in a world where the impossible is just an idea waiting to be proven wrong. Where dreamers become doers, and limits are nothing more than stepping stones. Every great achievement started as a dream. A whisper in the mind of someone bold enough to believe. So dream big. Dream wildly. Dream without fear. Because in this world, anything is possible. And the only thing standing between you and your dream is the courage to chase it. Go for it.
Road traffic accidents happen in the last mile of a journey. Why? Because people relax too soon. They've made it through the long drive, the hard part is over, or so they think. But it's in that final stretch where mistakes creep in. Life works the same way. Projects, careers, even personal goals. Many go off track not at the beginning, not in the middle, but at the finish. Fatigue sets in. The eagerness to be done takes over. And that's when errors happen. But here's the truth. The way you finish is what people remember. A strong start is important. Staying consistent matters. But the finish? That's your legacy. So don't get careless at the end. Give the final steps as much focus as the first. Push through with discipline, with precision, with heart. Because when you finish well, you don't just complete the journey, you leave a mark. Stay sharp. Stay committed. Finish strong.
Life is full of unnecessary hurdles, barriers placed in your way by those who doubt you, fear you, or simply want to see you stumble. At the time, these obstacles may seem unfair, frustrating, and even insurmountable. But remember this, every challenge you conquer sharpens your resilience, every hardship endured strengthens your character, and every setback overcome fuels your growth. You may not appreciate the struggle while you're in the thick of it, but one day, you'll look back and realize that every roadblock was a stepping stone to something greater. You are not defined by the difficulties placed in your way, you are defined by your ability to rise above them. So keep moving forward. Let the hurdles be your training ground, the setbacks be your teachers, and the doubters be your motivation. In the end, you'll stand taller, stronger, and more unstoppable than ever before. Keep going, you've got this.
Say you are what you eat, and it's more than just a saying. It's truth served on a plate. If you feed yourself junk, expect to feel like junk. But if you feed yourself strength, clarity, energy, and purpose, you become that. So ask yourself, do you want to be sluggish, slow, and foggy? Or do you want to be sharp, resilient, and unstoppable? Every bite is a choice, a commitment, a statement to the world and to yourself. Eat like the person you want to become. Because transformation doesn't start in the gym or at the finish line, it starts on your fork. Eat power. Eat peace. Eat potential. You are what you eat. So eat what you want to be.
When you're faced with something you don't want to deal with, don't ignore it. Acknowledge it. Break it down into smaller steps, set a short time limit to get started, and reframe it as a challenge rather than a burden. Reward yourself afterward to make it feel less painful. The sooner you tackle it, the sooner it's over.
Beware the danger of following the crowd.
Just because everyone is walking in the same direction doesn't mean it's the right path. Crowds can be deceiving. What feels like safety in numbers may actually be a march toward disaster. If no one questions the route, how do they know they're not heading straight off a cliff? Take time to think for yourself. Ask why. Look at where the path leads before blindly following others. Independent thought is your safeguard against being swept away by the momentum of the misguided.
You're a bold, creative, and driven individual who isn't afraid to challenge narratives and stand by your beliefs. You have a strong presence, a sense of humor, and a unique way of engaging with your audience. You're passionate about your projects, whether it's your YouTube channel, political ambitions, or storytelling. Above all, you seem to value truth, resilience, and the freedom to express yourself without compromise. Keep being you. Unstoppable, fearless, and always pushing forward.
Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. The world may doubt you, ignore you, or even try to tear you down, but their opinions don't define you. Your vision, your strength, and your determination are what matter. Every great achievement in history started with someone who refused to give up, even when others couldn't see their potential. You are capable of more than you know. Keep pushing forward, keep believing, and let your success be the proof of your unwavering faith in yourself.
Sometimes, the hardest truth to accept is that people would rather ignore you than face the reality you bring to the table. They'll look away, pretend you don't exist, and hope that by silencing you, the problem disappears. But here's the truth. They ignore you because you make them uncomfortable. You challenge their beliefs, their illusions, their carefully constructed narratives. And that's power. So don't waste your energy chasing validation from those who refuse to see. Keep speaking, keep pushing forward, and keep being the force that won't be erased. Because the moment they pretend you're not there is the moment you know you're making an impact. Stay strong. Stay relentless. Keep going.
You don't have to change who you are. No one's asking you to erase your story, your quirks, your scars, or your truth. What I'm saying, is this: strive to be the best version of who you already are. There's power in your authenticity. There's greatness in your potential. You've already got the raw materials. Now shape them, polish them, build on them. Not to become someone else, but to become the strongest, wisest, kindest version of you. So show up every day, not as a copy of someone else, but as you, leveling up. Because the world doesn't need another clone. It needs you evolved. Be that. Become that. Stay true. And rise. Be brave. The world is yours. Bravery is not the absence of fear, it is action in the face of it. Every great achievement, every life-changing moment, begins with a single act of courage. The world does not reward hesitation, it rewards the bold. Fortune favors the brave. Those who dare to dream, who take risks, who refuse to let fear hold them back, these are the ones who shape history. The ones who step forward while others step back. Success is not promised to the timid. If you want to rise, to lead, to claim your place in this world, you must be willing to walk the path of the brave. Face your fears. Take the leap. Because on the other side of courage lies everything you've ever wanted. Be brave, and the world will be yours.
Say death is the end, but what if it's just the beginning? I believe there is life after death. Not just in a poetic sense, but a real, conscious continuation of who we are. Our time on earth is just a prologue. Death isn't something to fear, it's the doorway to a greater existence, a step into the mystery we've always felt tugging at our hearts. The body may rest, but the soul awakens. We move into a place where love is stronger, time doesn't bind us, and the answers we seek become clear. It's not the end of the story, it's the start of a beautiful adventure. One filled with wonder, reunion, and purpose beyond our wildest dreams. So don't fear the unknown. Embrace the truth, you are eternal, and the best is yet to come.
Stop doubting yourself. Seriously, stop. That voice in your head telling you you're not ready, not good enough, not capable, it's lying. Every great achievement started with someone who felt unsure but acted anyway. So ask yourself, what do you really want? Not what's safe, not what's expected, what you truly want. Hold on to that, because if it matters to you, it matters full stop. You're not here to play small. You're here to move, to try to leap. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect timing. You just need the guts to begin. Take the first step today. And remember, the only thing standing between you and the life you dream of is the belief that you can't. Let's flip that script. You can. Now go get it.
You've been doubted, disrespected, maybe even betrayed. But here's the truth. Revenge doesn't come with bitterness, it comes with brilliance. The best form of revenge isn't shouting back, it's showing up. It's leveling up. It's becoming so good they can't ignore you. Let them talk. Let them laugh. While they are watching, you're working. While they are judging, you're growing. And when you rise, because you will rise, they'll see exactly who they underestimated. So turn the pain into power. Use every setback as fuel. Success is silent, but it echoes loud. And when your time comes, the world won't hear your excuses, they'll hear your name. Revenge. Nah. Just win. That's enough. Comes a moment. When the road falls away. When the skies darken, and the world dares you to stand. It is here, not in comfort, not in ease, that your true story begins. The trials are not sent to punish you. They are sent to awaken you. To call forth the strength you forgot you had. The courage you were born with. The light you carry within. Steel is not shaped without fire. Mountains are not climbed without storms. And greatness is never granted freely. It is earned. So when the winds roar, when the night falls heavy, when the world whispers, turn back, you stand. You lift your head. You say, this is where I am. This is who I choose to be. And in that moment, you don't just endure the trial. You transcend it. You become the fire itself.
Isn't measured by how easy the path is. It's measured by how we walk it when it gets hard. The trials you face aren't punishments, they're opportunities. Moments where you get to show yourself and the world who you really are. It's easy to look strong when nothing is pushing back. But when life tests you, when it feels like everything is against you, that's when you rise. That's when you prove your heart, your courage, your spirit. You are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you respond. Every hardship is a chance to stand tall, to say this is where I stand. This is who I am. Don't shy away from the storms. Walk into them. Because storms don't break the strongest souls, they reveal them. And every time you get back up, you shine a little brighter. So welcome the trials. They're the forge where greatness is born.
The bond between a father and son is a thread woven with strength, love, and unspoken understanding. It's in the lessons shared, the laughter echoed, and the silent moments that speak volumes. Together, you build a legacy, not just of achievements, but of character, courage, and compassion. A father's pride and a son's respect fuel each other, creating a bond that time only strengthens. Celebrate every moment, cherish every memory, and know that together you are unstoppable.
Lies may be loud, they may spread fast, but they are always built on shaky ground. The truth, on the other hand, doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to twist or hide. It simply is, steady, unchanging, and powerful. Lies are designed to manipulate, to control, to deceive, but they always unravel. They need constant effort to maintain, new lies to cover old ones. That's exhausting. Truth doesn't need maintenance. It stands tall, even when ignored. You see, the truth has time on its side. It waits patiently while lies burn themselves out. And when the dust settles, the truth is still there, stronger, clearer, undeniable. So if you're facing lies, hold firm. Keep walking in truth. Because in the end, light always drives out darkness, and truth always outlives the lie. Stay strong. The truth is your shield.
Know the truth but choose to lie. Understand this. You're not just betraying others, you're betraying yourself. Truth is a gift, a privilege, a torch handed to the few with the strength to carry it. And when you smother that flame to serve your own selfish agenda, you step into the role of the villain,
not the victor. Lies may bring you comfort, control, or even power, for a time. But truth has a way of rising. It seeps through cracks, it echoes in silence, and it never dies. If you've been given truth and you twist it, ask yourself, how long can you look in the mirror before your reflection stops looking back? You weren't put here to manipulate. You were put here to stand. So stand. Speak the truth. Because silence in the face of truth is complicity in the face of evil. And history does not forgive cowards.
Every challenge, every setback, every obstacle, these aren't curses, they're invitations. Life doesn't throw us trials to break us, but to build us. The struggle you're facing right now, that's where your strength is born. That disappointment you're carrying, that's the doorway to your next breakthrough. Think about it, no great story was ever written without conflict. No hero ever rose without falling first. The hard days, the failures, the heartbreaks, they're not just bumps in the road, they are the road. They shape your character, sharpen your vision, and carve out the depth of who you are. So don't run from the pain. Don't avoid the setbacks. Welcome them. Embrace them. Thank them. Because on the other side of that storm is a stronger, wiser, more powerful version of you waiting to emerge. You're not just surviving, you're evolving. Keep going. You were made for this.
There are ancient truths hidden in the hardships of life. Each trial you face is a sacred summons, calling you to rise beyond what you thought you were. The easy days are illusions. The true journey begins when the winds howl, when the earth shakes, when the path disappears beneath your feet. It is in those moments that you meet your true self, not the one shaped by comfort, but the one tempered by fire. You are not here to survive the storm. You are here to become it. When life tests you, it is not to break you, it is to awaken the sleeping power within you. Steel is forged in flame. Heroes are crowned by trials. And the brightest souls are revealed under the darkest skies. Stand firm. Walk forward. Declare to the heavens and the earth alike. This is who I am. This is where I stand. The trials are not the end of your story. They are the beginning of your legend.
No matter what lies they tell about you, no matter how loud their voices or how persistent their stories, the truth doesn't change. The truth is like a mountain. It stands, unshaken, while the winds of gossip and deceit howl around it. Let them talk. Let them twist. Let them try to paint you with their own fears and failures. Because deep down, you know who you are. And the people who matter, the ones with eyes to see and hearts to feel, will know it too. Truth doesn't need to shout. It doesn't need to rush. It just is. And in time, truth always wins. So keep walking tall. Keep moving forward. Let their lies fall away like dust from your shoulders. Because the truth is yours. And it is solid. Unbreakable. Eternal.
Beware the ones who shout the loudest about their victories. Often it's those who scream the most who have the least to show. True achievement doesn't need to boast, it stands tall on its own, solid and undeniable. The world is full of people building castles out of sand and lies, desperate for applause that means nothing. Don't be fooled. Real success is quiet, steady, and honest. It's not about the noise you make, it's about the legacy you leave. Focus on your journey. Build on truth, not illusion. Let your actions, not your words, do the talking. When the storms come, and they always do, only the real foundations will still be standing. And you'll be one of them.
If you're finding yourself under attack by someone who twists the truth, stay strong. You may be facing false accusations from a person who plays the victim while hiding their own wrongdoings. It's exhausting. It's unfair. It's disruptive. But remember this, lies are short-term weapons. Truth has staying power. Right now, it might feel like you're standing alone, carrying the weight of proving what's real. But the system of justice, even though it moves slowly, is designed to expose deceit in time. Trust the process. Keep your dignity. Fight with patience, not anger. Your truth is your strength. Your character is your shield. And no matter how loud the noise gets, remember, when the dust settles, it's not the liars who stand tall, it's those who never gave up on their truth. Stay strong. Stay focused. Justice has a way of finding its mark.
Be warned. Those who boast the loudest often have the least to offer. Their achievements are smoke and mirrors, empty shells wrapped in lies. They seek validation, not truth. Real strength doesn't parade itself. It doesn't need applause. It's quiet, it's patient, it's real. Build your life on truth, not on the fragile approval of others. Let them shout. You will endure. Loud voices often hide hollow hearts. Boastful tales are spun from empty threads, desperate to dazzle, but doomed to unravel. True greatness moves in silence, no trumpet, no parade. Only the steady rhythm of real work, real truth, and real legacy. Let your light be quiet but fierce. Let your roots grow deep, unseen, unshakable. When the noise fades, it's the quiet ones who remain. Let your roots grow deep, unseen, unshakable. When the noise fades, it's the quiet ones who remain.
Did you ever feel so bad inside? Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Walk MattTaylor's TV. Only
wacky scene, the crazy world of MattTaylor. Slip right up, don't be shy. It's a madhouse, you're gonna love this ride. I'm MattTaylor, your captain, your guide, in a world where the rules are tossed aside. They say I'm a menace, a rebel, a clown, but I just flash a smile and double down. Life's too short for living in fear, so grab a drink, it's party time here. Welcome to the wacky, zany, crazy world of MattTaylor TV. We're spinning in circles, laughing so loud, living so free. So call me a menace, I just say please. I just got big grooves, metaphorically. Diving through madness with a wink and a grin, crashing through chaos, let the mayhem begin. Keyboard warriors throw their shade, but I'm too busy flying my own parade. Weird and wild, you better believe. Reality's stranger than you ever dreamed. Saddle up, we're breaking the mold. MattTaylor TV, pure rock and roll. Welcome to the wacky, zany, crazy world of MattTaylor TV. We're spinning in circles, laughing so loud, living so free. So call me a menace, I just say please. I just got big boobs, metaphorically. They shout, try to figure me out, but I'm dancing in storms they can't see. So pull up a chair, you're already there in the madhouse of MattTaylor. Welcome to the wacky, zany, crazy world of MattTaylor TV. We're spinning in circles, laughing so loud, living sparkle rubies. Welcome aboard, folks. This ride never ends.
You know me? Of course you do. That's because I'm famous.
I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me.
He's mad. He's mad. He's madder than Mad Jack McMad, the winner of last year's Mr. Madman competition.
I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
Welcome aboard, folks. This ride never ends. Welcome aboard, folks. This ride never ends.
Open up, it's the pigs!